Hi there. Today we're going to work into your center, the power of your center. Some people call that the core. I like the center of power better. So I'm going to stick with that. We're going to work everything 360 degrees around this center part of your body right here. But I think mostly you're going to feel it today in your abdominal wall. Why? Because we're going to think of one cue today. One mantra, if you will, one cue throughout that I will come back and remind you again and again. Length, be tall. Length, be tall. You ready? Let's go do it.
All right, so we're going to start with a little breath work. What we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath in, and when we breathe in, the belly's going to go up. And then when we breathe out, the feet are going to slide out. That's simple, okay? You can bring your legs in one at a time on the next one. Breath in. I want to see that belly really raise up, expand, and then exhale, it draws in, down towards the ground. Feel it engage there? Now we're going to do the last one, and guess what? The cue is length. I want you to think length through your body as you make that exhalation down. Good. Feel anything in here? Awesome. Let's do one more of those. Big belly. Beer belly, if you will, heaven forbid. Exhale. Awesome. Okay, here we go. We're going to do a little, what I call baby crawl. We're going to bend this arm. We're going to bend this leg. We're going to straighten this, and we're going to straighten this. Okay, pull this bent arm into your side. This leg is just fine as it is. And then switch. Like that. So now the right side is bent. And now the left side is bent. And you're noticing that my hands are barely touching. And that's fine. That's what I want right now. And the feet are definitely touching. So just let them flop down, okay? Back and forth, and back and forth, back and forth. Now don't let your feet touch or your hands. Think long, think tall. We're going a little bit longer than 30 seconds, as you can probably tell right now. We're going to take this probably to a 60 and get things activated. Center, here, good. Go ahead and take your arms overhead, palms facing one another like so. And once again, length. Oh, good. Deep breath in. Belly goes up. Exhale, out. Length, 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 length. Good. You feeling that? You should feel like your abdominal wall is dropping down to the ground when you feel length, or when you think of length. If you don't feel it, don't worry about it. We'll keep coming back to it. All right, here we go. Put your arms out the side, palms facing down. Both legs are going right to left, left to right. And what I'm going to have you do is look in the opposite direction of your legs. So my legs are going right, I'm looking left, and vice versa. Try to keep your opposite shoulder, this shoulder, on the ground if your legs are going in the opposite direction, like so. Good. Back. We're just warming up. We're just stretching into a little center rotation movement. And perfect. Now what we're going to do is bring this arm over. This arm is going to lead. The legs come up. The legs fall, and then the arms come over. Arm, legs come up, legs go down, arm comes over. So your arm leads the movement, the legs come up. The legs lead the movement, the arm goes down, right? Feel a little stretch right there, a little work being done. Awesome. This is kind of low grade effort. We're just warming up here. Over, keep the opposite arm down. Keep the knees down now, up. Down, over, like that. And now what we're going to do is add on a little bit harder movement. So keep the shoulders down as best you can. Keep the palms face down on the ground, and let your legs go right to left. You don't need to touch the ground. We're going to go about 10 more seconds. Like so. Awesome. Come on up, give yourself a little hug here, and release. Arms overhead, feet flat on the ground. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come up, we're gonna bring the hands up, and we're gonna exhale. And we're gonna push the arms into the ground and exhale at the same time. When you're out of breath, go back down and overhead. Exhale, push, and lift with the hips. Guess where there's length? Right now. Great. All right, here we go. Feet on the ground now, arms overhead. We're gonna bring the arms over. We're gonna push into the ground again, and we're gonna bring the legs up. Exhaling. Breath in, exhale. Breath in. Breath in. Okay, bring in that cue. Length right there. Be long. Be tall from the crown of your head, going out in this direction and through your feet going in that direction. Even though they're bent, we can still do that. Exhale. Keep going. We're going to go a little bit longer on these. Normally I do these about 30 seconds, but I think we're going to expand these out to what, 45. Exhale. Don't let your lower back touch the ground right there. Notice how you've probably been flattening your back. See what happens if you can keep it from touching. Feel a lot more activation in here, a little bit more work being done. Oh, that's probably close to a minute right there. Awesome. Oh, lay the legs out. Take your arms. We're going to do a big stretch overhead. Good. Breath in. Exhale one more time. Length, length, length. There you go. That's great. Feeling anything in the center yet? All right, we're just warming up. All right, are you ready? Next one. Bring your arms up, grab on, and we're gonna slowly go back down to the ground. Arms overhead. We're gonna come up, we're gonna bend the legs, we're gonna grab, we're gonna roll up, and we're just gonna go back slowly to the ground. No particular cue here. Bring the legs up, roll up, back down. Okay, I'm not giving you any technique here, but I am this time. Guess what? Long spine, long, 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 best you can. Extend all the way out, fingertips through feet. Grab your legs, roll back up. Exhale, slowly, 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 length, 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 length. Arms overhead, legs off the ground if you can. Bring the legs up, roll back up. Here we go again. Exhale, 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 exhale. Yes, there you go. Little breaths, little breaths, little breaths. Overhead, lengthen through your fingertips, through your feet. There you go. Awesome. Okay, next one. Legs bent, feet flat, head back, resting. Don't look up like I am to talk to you. Exhale, legs straighten. Or wherever you can go. If that leg doesn't straighten, it goes to here, great, do that. Exhale. Breath in. Exhale. Good. Exhale. Is your lower back touching the ground right there? If it is, don't let it. Try to keep a little bit of distance between your lower back and the mat or the floor. Exhale. This time we're going to take this leg out straight. Exhale. A little harder. Slide it in, bring it up. Exhale. Good. Slide that leg out. Slide the other one in. Exhale. Slide that one out. Slide it in. Exhale. Slide it out. Slide it in. Exhale. Awesome. One more time. Slide it in. Slide it up. Exhale. We're going to hold. Beautiful. Put your feet on the ground. Take a deep breath in. Belly lifts up when you breathe in. Belly drops when you breathe out. Here we go. Bring your feet off the ground. We're going to straighten both of them. Woo! We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back down. Feeling anything here? I bet you are. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to drop down about 5 degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to try one more. Pay attention to your back. Another 5 degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring your legs all the way back up. Can you do this without letting your lower back touch the ground? It's hard. Bend your legs, come back down. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Here we go, next one. Legs straight, best you can. If they bend like that, no problem. Go where you can. 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. 5 more degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Think length now. 1, a little farther down. 2, 3, 4, 5. More length. Let's go 5 more seconds. Pulling the back down in towards the ground, or at least don't let it pop up. And then finally bring it back up. And the legs are now done. Awesome. Go ahead and bring your hips off the ground. Take a deep breath in. This will stretch out your belly wall into your diaphragm. We've just contracted the heck out of it. Breathe out. Now, let's go up to the knees.
All right, from the knees. Hips forward, length, by the way. Arms up like so. Awesome. Here we go. Sit back into your hips. When you lean forward and you stick your butt out, you are in your hips. Hold, back up. Good. Deep breath in. I want you exhaling as you drop down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your line of sight is right down here, about 2 or 3 feet in front of you. Good. Come back up. I want you to think more length this time. Length. Sit back in your hips. Keep the length. Keep the length. You feel the midsection pulling in and you're not even thinking about it. Maybe, possibly. That is your center working. Plus you're feeling your lower back. Plus you're feeling your hips. A lot going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. We're going to drop on this time. We're going to roll back up. Arms up overhead. We're going to lean forward. 1, tuck the chin just slightly, lengthen the back of the neck. 2, long. 3, 4, 5, down. Your back is going to be so strong you're not going to know what to do except pick up massive weights. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, length, and drop. Good. Go ahead and push back into your heels. Let that back loosen up a little bit. Let's stretch it out. Knees side to side. All right, here we go. On to the next one. We're going to finish with a couple of hard ones now. So I hope you're ready. Weight on all fours, evenly distributed. We're going to bring the knees just barely off the ground, okay? From that position, we're going to rock back and forth. The knees don't move except a little forward and back. Keep the length in your spine, keep the length through the crown of your head. You're going to have to breathe in here somewhere, very small little breaths. And keep going. We're going to go for 30 seconds, back and forth. Don't do this, just back and forth, small little movements, just shaking, just shaking. I lost my length in my spine. Did you see that? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Go back. Rest. All right. You ready? A little harder one coming up. We're now going to move the knees right to left. So they're just like a ½ an inch off the ground at most, skimming the ground. It's really easy to do this, guys. Try to keep that length, chest open, and back straight as a 2x4. Back and forth. Whew, whew, whew. Smile, breathe, smile, breathe, smile, breathe. That's enough. Go back. Oh. All right, you did it. Thank you so much for watching and following along with me. I hope you got an idea of how to use the center of your body in a way that's extended through your spine. Being tall, lengthening through your spine, and that relationship to what you feel here in its activation. It's really powerful. So play with it enjoy. Don't go all out in your training and your fitness and even doing these movements. I learned a long time ago that paying attention to your body and putting the effort into it, anything you do physically relative to what you have that particular moment, is the best way for this long game of physical fitness and being prepared, being ready in your body for the things you love to do. Being in fitness, being in sport, being in business, it doesn't matter. To train appropriate to what your body is giving you any particular day, that's the smart way. That's the way of the life athlete. What I'd like to do now is show you what it's like as a bonus to stand up and feel the length in your spine and what that means to you and what it could mean to your life. Let's go. All the midsection exercises that we do feel great. You feel like you're working out, you feel your center working, you feel your abs working, your lower back, you name it. It feels good. But the application isn't until you actually are in the standing position where you can really feel the difference. And what I wanted to do is just say briefly that it is in the standing position with your feet on the ground, on the planet, and lifting out of those feet, lengthening through your spine and becoming taller. The idea of being tall is really where the application applies best in sport, life, and just walking around. It doesn't matter. But look at it this way. If I'm standing here in this position, I'm not being tall. I'm not lengthening through my spine. As soon as I do this, drop my chin a little bit, lengthen the back of my neck, I've still got a couple of arches in my spine, which is natural, lower back and cervical spine. That's what we're born with. But then we all of a sudden we lengthen best we can through that entire range, and all of a sudden, as though we were expanding 360 degrees outward, expansion outward, and lifting through the feet, and look what a difference it makes in terms of how you stand, your posture, and also how you present yourself. So what I want you to do is when you do these exercises to strengthen your center, to strengthen your core, to stand up and feel how that's being utilized in how you stand in this world. And I want you to stand tall. As they say, it's important to have a spine in life. This is having a spine. This is not, in my humble opinion. So what I want you to do is stand up, be tall, lengthen through your spine, expand 360 degrees out, and be you into the world. Present yourself in this way and not in a shrinking violet way, okay? See how that feels. It might be a little scary at first. It was with me. I felt like, oh, I'm bragging as I'm walking around like this. But I'm not. That's just how I was born. That's how we were all born, being tall. And we've kind of shrunk into ourselves a little bit, if not a lot. Hopefully just a little bit. So let's get out of that. Let's use the center of your body and engage it to hold you upright, to support you in all the things you want to do in life, and enjoy life. Until next time, take good care of yourselves, and please share this with somebody else if you think that they would benefit from it. I'd love for you to subscribe, of course, but really, I'd love to have people be helped by, what I have to share. And so if you'd like to do that, that would be wonderful. Until next time, take really good care of yourself. You're the only one who can. Bye-bye.